Finally, I started in 1987, and now I finally finished One Piece. Now what to do? Oh, come on now. Okay. Boom! Looks like there's a new Summer V2 update dubbed Total Anarchy. I wasn't really prepared for this, but there wasn't a lot added. Even with that said, the things that were added are pretty cool and I'd like to go over them. Not much to say now, let's just get started. Probably the biggest thing to this update was the amount of achievements. There are over 190 new achievements added to TC2. Each class now has their own respective achievements. As a trooper main, I dedicated the first 2 days of this update to get the trooper milestone too. Now I didn't get a handful of frags because it would have delayed. Psych! I got every trooper achievement in the first 4 days. More than that, I just want to thank this person right here. I have no idea who he is. All I know is that he helped me a bunch when grinding kills. Also, a quick side note, more than half of the kills for the achievement were from the black box. It's not a bad weapon, nor a crutch. If you say so, then go pardon. The cool thing about achievements are that there are milestones obtained by getting achievements. What makes these milestones special is that you get a reward for completing them. Let's go back in time a little bit and represent of a little star. The only complaint I have for the achievement system is that I just wish that there were rewards for completing them. If not funds, at least experience. It would give people more. Yeah, I think I found some cool Jerome fans. Joking aside, I really like how milestones give funds. And if you didn't know, General Milestone 2 gives a vintage TC cap as of right now. I also want to talk about the achievements themselves. Now, I've only really obtained the achievements for Agent and Trooper, but the ones I've gotten are really cool in the sense that it requires the player to try out different weapons. 2 examples are the Double Trouble achievement, which makes the player use the Double Trouble. You don't really see a lot of people using it, so this making people use it is pretty nice. Same goes with the Heat Seeking Destruction achievement. The Torpedo Tube is very situational and mediocre at best, but it's not bad to at least have players try it out for themselves to get a feel of things. However, where there are good achievements, there are bad ones. Like, for real, 3 out of the 17 agent achievements are just backstab 100, 500, 1000 people? Is it really that hard to come up with decent achievements? Like what I was saying, make achievements based off specific weapons. Here, I'll help you. Undetected. Backstab 5 people in a round with the eternal reward without losing your disguise. Simple, but gets the player to try out a weapon that usually goes unnoticed. Besides that one complaint, I think some achievements are creative and fun. That's about it when it comes to achievements. Let's talk about other big things. This is a long time coming. Personal stats allow you to see, well, personal sense of yourself. This ranges from time played to kills and other stuff. It sucks that I wasn't around back in 2018, but I guess it's time for now. Another thing is that now you can see loading tips on this page. Let's go back in time one more time, along with tips that are actually pretty helpful. If you could read them in time, you're given like 1 or 2 seconds to read a long sentence. I've heard people mention this before, but a way to click the tip and pull it up to read isn't that bad of an idea. Anyway, yeah, I'm confident that the people at rolve bad joke. That aside, this is really cool. One request is that I think there should be a section or something where we can see a total amount played. Nothing too important, but I think it would be nice. A very short section, but I really like this addition. Before the video continues, I would like to introduce our sponsor for today, myself. If you don't know, I have a Roblox group, and if you like my videos and have a couple Robux to spare, feel free to consider donating. I'll offer some perks in return. Think of it as Patreon/channel membership. The reason I don't make any of those is because I don't feel comfortable charging every month. Either way, Robux gained from here helps me pay my wonderful thumbnail artist, so you won't be looking at my thumbnails for the rest of your life. I can also use it as a way to maybe pay someone to help make my videos less poopy. That's all for this ad. Remember, please join if you like my stuff, link in the description. I'll make some actual merch in the following weeks. Anyways, on with the video. In this update, some weapons were removed and some were rebalanced. Starting with the removed ones are the Prototype SM2, Lantern Lighter, Bikini Bomber, and Movie Man. All three of these weapons were refunded and deleted from the game. I personally think that this was pretty good. The Prototype SM2 and the Lantern Lighter were really on the verge of being considered joke weapons. They really sucked and were only good for epic trolling. The Movie Man, on the other hand, just really sucked. There was really no reason to use it, especially since the movement debuff when carrying buildings isn't even that slow. You can also use the Rescue Ranger to do its job. Bikini Bomber was also useless. There was no reason to even use it. One other thing that was quote-unquote removed was the Mew Mauler. The reason I say with quotes is because it was just turned into a stock reskin. I assume they gave up on it or got bored with the Mew Mauler when trying to make a unique weapon, so they decided to turn it into a stock reskin. It's also no longer obtainable, so if you had it before, good for you. Now for rebalances. There were a lot, but I really can't tell any difference from the old stats, especially since the old stats aren't listed in the update log, nor other reasons. Either way, I'll just talk about the ones I did notice. First, the cable is actually good now. Before it sucked a lot, considering it didn't do that much damage and it took time to recharge, along with a lot of self damage. Now you take no self damage. It's really awesome, and I think this is well warranted. Caber is now very awesome. Awesome. That's all there is to say. Next rebalance is the Katana. It's now more like its TF2 counterpart, and I'm not too sure how to feel. It's definitely a buff. It's more useful now considering how it doesn't have a health drain, but I wouldn't consider it overpowered. It was okay before, and it's okay now, so I'm not too sure how to express my feelings. It's right, and I think either way, the Katana's good. Final one I want to go over is the Conventional. It was changed from being a long-range finisher to a close-range pistol. The old Conventional was kind of stupid, and with this change, it's now an average side grade. That's kind of it when it comes to weapon changes. There are changes to other weapons, but I can't really tell the difference, or it's just not that interesting. There were a lot of general changes to the game, but not specific enough, nor a lot to where I can make each their own section. So I'll be going over general changes in this section. Starting with the most hyped for, which was hinted before, Any Knight was completely slaughtered. Shields didn't just lose its ability to crit, but also to mini crit. Any Knight's effectiveness was drastically reduced. Obviously, still a 200 HP mobile and doing 65 damage a hit is nothing to laugh at. I'm just happy that the days of being one-shotted are over. Unless you have the Raging Bull, which still does crits, so now Raging Bull has a purpose, which is cool. Another pretty awesome thing is that now you can sell hats. This is a great addition because now getting dupes aren't all too bad anymore. However, you need to have at least 5 of a hat to sell it. You don't get completely refunded, but it's still a lot considering it's coming from dupes. I personally made 20 or 25,000 funds from it. Now with this many funds, what are you going to spend it on? Well, to answer you, in this update they also added 2 more crates. A lot of the hats in these crates came from the TC2 workshop, which is pretty cool. Now I don't usually talk about crates nor hats, but I just want to say Green Crate is the best for one reason and one reason only. Blind Warrior. I love this a lot. You're also now able to see your character to the right of the screen in your inventory. Oh yeah, also. Quick fire round. I'm going to go over small changes very quickly, so get ready. Loadout's very awesome, I like it, one of my favorite changes to the game. This guy's hood looks nice, that's all I got to say. Viking Helm got a new model, looks really good. First to be now opens the shop, super awesome. You can press numbers to select the class, which is cool, and also you can see what your team is playing as. And a bunch of other bug fixes, which I don't really care about. That's all for this video. A lot longer than I expected, but was fun to make either way. Thank you if you reached it to the end. Hope you enjoyed. Like I said earlier, please make sure to join my Roblox group. with all that said, hope you all have a wonderful day. Goodbye.
Hello everybody, my name is Mark.